Events like this remind us how lucky we are that Sydney is such an inclusive and peaceful city. We can gather with our families and friends and freely observe our traditions and customs. Sydney is home to people of 200 different nationalities, and whilst Chanukah is a Jewish celebration, the triumph of light in the darkest of times, the desire for a brighter future, for more compassionate and peaceful times, is common to many people of many faiths. Goodwill, love, joy, happiness, these are the gifts we all share during this season. A common hope that the best of our humanity will shine the brightest. And I feel that I'm echoing words that Rabbi Feldman said to me just when we were standing down first greeting. He said those exact words to me. Lighting the menorah is a powerful symbol, rich with meaning, and it is a reminder that we must all shine a bright light against the darkness of hatred, bigotry and oppression. The flame burning brightly, even within it appears when there's no oil remains, it reminds us the most formidable odds can be overcome, and that we should maintain hope that the darkest and most distant reaches of our world will in time become beacons of peace. Throughout the cities and villages, we are celebrating this season of peace and goodwill with all our beautiful banners and our poles lining the streets. Some of you will have seen Town Hall lit up. There is, of course, a magnificent tree here in Martin Place, and I hope all the decorations and festive lighting are enjoyed by everybody. On behalf of the city, I thank Rabbi Feldman and the organisers of tonight's wonderful event. All of you have worked long and hard with great devotion to provide Sydneysiders with the opportunity to celebrate and experience part of this Jewish community's rich culture and tradition. And I must say I'm absolutely delighted to have been invited to be part of it. I wish you all peace and happiness in this joyous season, and I hope that light will shine all year long for you.
Well, Rabbi Feldman, the Honourable Tanya Flippersek, Mr. Peter Debenham, Member for Vaucluse, Marcella Hoff, Deputy Lord Mayor, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I also wish to acknowledge that today we are on the land of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation and pay my respect to their elders past and present. I also wish to bring the greetings of the Premier, and to all of you I say, Shalom. It is very significant today that we are celebrating this wonderful, wonderful festivity of Chanukah. Chanukah, the Festival of Lights. And in so many religions around the world, around about this time, we are celebrating similar events. In the Christian religion, they are lighting the candles of Advent. Last month, you may have seen the Parliament bedecked with lights as the Hindu people and the people of Indian origin celebrated Deepavali. So many different nations here in Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, in this historic place, which is in every way the cradle of modern civilization, modern migration to Australia. It was here that so many people of so many nations came. And the very first of those nations, going back to 1788, there were members of the Jewish community, and members of the Jewish community have continued to come. Sydney and Australia are very much the melting pot of so many different religions, so much different heritage, so many different nations, and here we live in harmony, here we live in peace, here we live with the security to be able to practice the religion we want, and to do it so proudly and openly. And that's also something which we celebrate today. Light is a symbol. It's a symbol of joy, it's a symbol of hope, but it's also a symbol of knowledge and understanding. I'd like to think that as we celebrate this wonderful occasion, as we enjoy the lights that are about to go, that we also widen our knowledge and our understanding of one another, and that we come to understand even more deeply what each religion means and what each nation and each culture and each heritage means. Now, the Honourable Peter Debnam said to me when the microphone started to cut out, that is a signal from above. Obviously, he wants more time for celebration and less time for speeches, and with that I will comply. Happy Hanukkah. Enjoy your lights, enjoy the understanding of one another, enjoy each other's peace and each other's company, and thank you for having me share it with you.
There's no stronger message about freedom of religion in Australia. It does my heart good to see, as I walk around the streets of Sydney, people from every part of the world and every religion. And we are harmonious, and with those few words I'm going to get off the stage before I'm blown off. Happy Hanukkah and happy holidays.
Thank you, Peter, for those kind words. And I would like to call now, last but not least, the Honourable Tanya Plibersek MP, Federal Member for Sydney, Minister for Housing and Minister for the Status of Women. Thank you.
Thank you. I also want to start by acknowledging we're meeting on the land of the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation and pay my respects to their elders and to all of you. It's a great pleasure to be here tonight with Rabbi Feldman, Rabbi Castle, many other distinguished members of the community, with my parliamentary colleagues, with John Aquilina, with Peter Debnam and with Marcel Hoff, to celebrate the lighting of the menorah candle, to celebrate Hanukkah. Hanukkah, as all of the speakers have said, is a wonderful celebration and an opportunity to say that Australia is a multicultural community and a community that celebrates diversity of religious worship and the freedom of religious worship. It's also very important for another reason. Hanukkah is a time when we celebrate the victory of the small and the weak against the strong and the powerful. And I think that many of the problems that face us today as a community, many of the problems that we as governments work on, are about being in the corner of the small and the weak against the strong and the powerful. And so tonight, when we light that menorah candle, we should celebrate the diversity of religious expression in this country, the strong multicultural community that we have. But we should also remember the little people, the people who are still struggling in our community, and what each of us can do to help in that situation. Can I also say how fantastic it is to see all the kids here tonight? I'm not sure that they came for the speeches. It is possible they came for the donuts. Is that right, kids? Did you come for the donuts? Yeah. All right. I wish all of you a happy Hanukkah. I wish all of the kids a happy Hanukkah.
Thank you. Thank you very much to all the honourable dignitaries and all the government representatives, and to Rabbi Feldman for all their kind words. I'm not going to keep you too much longer here. Before we actually go ahead with lighting the menorah, and following that we're going to have the amazing fire show and the carving of a menorah out of ice.